There is a specific kind of loneliness that comes not from being alone, but from the uncertainty of connection. You stand before her, you speak, you laugh, and yet a part of you remains paralyzed in the shadow of doubt. Is she just being polite? Is this just friendship? Or is there a fire burning beneath the surface that she is terrified to admit? The tragedy of modern romance is that we have forgotten how to read the ancient language of human desire. We rely on words, but words are easily manipulated. We wait for a text, but we miss the biological signals screaming at us in real time. What if I told you ectrojection is often a hallucination caused by your inability to decode this signal she cannot control? Evolution has hardwired women with a covert communication system, a set-off subconscious behaviors designed to signal interest without risking social shame. She might not even know she is doing them, but once you see the signs, you cannot unsee them. You stop guessing, and you start seeing the matrix of attraction. Today, we are not looking at surface-level hints. We are diving into the psychology of the female subconscious to uncover the 7 undeniable signs she is secretly attracted to you. But before we dissect human psyche, understand that this knowledge is a tool, not a toy. It changes how you view every interaction. If you are ready to move beyond the confusion and master the dynamics of attraction, align yourself with this mission. Verify your subscription now. Join the 1% of men who do not just watch life happen, but understand the code behind it. Now, let's begin the analysis. Most men look for a smile. The master observer looks for the jugular. This sounds intense, but it is rooted in neuroprimal survival instincts. In the animal kingdom, and indeed in human evolutionary psychology, the neck is the most vulnerable part of the body. It houses the carotid artery and the jugular vein. When we feel threatened, we instinctively protect our neck. We hunch our shoulders. We lower our chin's end. We cross our arms to shield our vital organs. This is the fight-or-flight defense posture. However, when a woman is attracted to you, her like signals safety and submission to the interaction. Watch closely during conversation. Does she tilt her head to the side, exposing the smooth curve of her neck while listening to you? Does she sweep her hair back? Not just to fix it, but to leave that area distinctively open. This is the neck exposure effect wearing. It is a subconscious biological signal that says, I trust you enough to lower my defenses. It is an invitation, a removal of barriers. Coupled with this is the display of the inner wrists, historically and biologically. The inner wrist is a zone of high sensitivity and pulse visibility. When a woman is smoking a cigarette, holding a drink, or gesturing, and she consistently turns soft inside of her wrist towards you, it is known as palming. It signals sipness and receptivity. If she were closed off, her knuckles would face you. Her arms would be crossed. But the exposure of these vulnerable zones, the neck and the wrists, is her body's way off screaming that she wants you closer, even if her words are keeping you at a distance. We have all heard about eye contact, but let's go deeper than the cliché. Attraction is not just about looking. It is about the autonomic nervous system's response to visual stimuli. When we look at something we desire, whether it is a delicious meal or a romantic interest, our brain floods with dopamine. This chemical surge affects the tiny muscles in the iris, causing the pupils to dilate, expand toward in more light, effectively trying to take in more of the person. This escaled pupil dilation, and it is one of few body language signals that cannot be faked. You can fake a smile, you can fake confidence, but you cannot consciously command your pupils to expand. If you are in a brightly lit room, or outside in the sun where pupils hold, naturally contract and you notice her pupils are large. Dark pools while she looks at you. Her brain is in a state of chemical arousal. She is physiologically reacting to your presence. Furthermore, look for the triangle of gaze. In a platonic orbicinus interaction, a person's gaze usually oscillates between the eyes and the forehead. It stays up, authoritative and detached. But when attraction enters the equation, the gaze drops. She will look at your left eye, your right eye, and then drop down to your lips before returning to your eyes. This triangular pattern is a subconscious check of your mouth. Okay, biological assessment of meta value and a subtle indicator of the desire to be kissed. If you catch her looking at your lips while you're speaking, stop wondering if she likes you. She's already imagining the physical connection. Attraction is at its core a desire for synchronization. You want to be on the same wavelength.